Hey everyone, today I'm gonna teach you how to distribute water droplets on any object using geometry nodes in Blender. Now usually before the latest version of Blender, people would use the particle system to distribute object on a surface, but now since we have geometry nodes, it's gonna be a lot easier. So first, to set up the scene, I'm gonna need an object, and I'm just gonna use the default cube. Then I'm gonna add a plane just for the lighting to work better. Then I'm gonna use a UV sphere, scale it down, apply scale, shade smooth, and then I'll go to the shading menu. I'll give the cube just a simple material with a simple color, and then I'll go to the UV sphere and give it a material. I'll get rid of the BSDF and add a glass shader and a transparent shader, and then mix those together. As you can see, we have our I'm gonna need to change to cycles real quick. We have our water droplet material. So to distribute this water droplet on the surface of this cube, we're gonna need to go back to the layout, pull this up, and go to geometry node editor. Then add a new one, add a point distribute, then a point instance. Then we'll need to join those together. After we do that, we'll just choose the sphere here, and as you can see, the sphere is all over the cube. Now, to mess around with the scale, all you need to do is add an attribute randomize, and then put them together between the point distribute and point instance, and just type in scale here, and mess around with the minimum and maximum. I'm gonna go with a value of 0.1 and 0.5. Then we'll just add a 20 density, and as you can see, there's a lot of UV spheres that are acting like water droplets. Now, the problem with using UV spheres as water droplets is they don't look as realistic as you'd want them to be, because whenever two water droplets link together, they don't blend in, they just clip through each other, and it doesn't look great even after you render it. It doesn't look as realistic. So to fix that, we're not gonna use a UV sphere. We're not gonna use this. We're gonna use a Metalball. We're gonna scale this down, apply scale, and it's gonna disappear. That's our first problem that we need to fix. To do that, we're gonna need to go to the object data properties and then change the resolution viewport to something like 0.01, and then we'll give it the same material as we did, which is the water material. Now we'll go back to this, and whenever we choose Metalball here, nothing shows. To fix this problem, all you need to do is click on the Metalball and then go to Object Properties and go to Instancing, and then choose either vertices or faces. I'm gonna go with the vertices. Still, nothing happens. You need to do the same thing but with the cube, instancing vertices. Still, nothing happened. All you need to do is Control A and apply scale. And as you can see, there's a lot of water droplets on the surface of this cube. And the great thing is they blend in together naturally as water droplets would. That's how Metaballs act. So I'll put down the density a bit. If I change any of the settings, you don't see them change in real time here. And to see the changes that you do here, all you need to do is go back to the Metalball, Control A and scale. But this is annoying. Every time you make a small difference here that you need to just review or see or test, you have to go back to the Metalball, Control A and scale. That could get quite annoying quite fast. And the solution behind that is to click on the Metaball and then shift click the cube, then Control P and set parent to object. When the Metaball is parented to the cube, now whenever you change the settings, they would change in real time. I don't know why the Metaball acts this way when it's used in geometry nodes, but at least there's a workaround. Now we're gonna set up our camera and try to render this. Now, as you can see, whenever I render, the resolution of the water droplets goes way down and it's now all choppy and blocky. The reason why it does that is because if we go back to object data properties for the Metaball, you can see here that the resolution for viewport is good, but the render resolution is still big. So I'm gonna change that too. And if you have a low-end PC and you can't handle this resolution in viewport, you can always change it back to something big and work around with the choppy, blocky resolution of the Metaball, but you can always be certain that the render will look good, as you can see here. So, as you can see, the final render, the water droplets look really realistic. They blend into together as water droplets would in real life. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this tutorial has helped you in some way. I remember how much time it took me to figure out this problem on my own, so I hope someone out found this video and it helped him. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.